Tim Albright with AVNation with ISE 2020 special. What we're doing is we are previewing the stands and booths and folks coming to Amsterdam one last time, the 11th through the 14th of February. With me to talk about AtlasIED stand is my buddy, Mr. Michael Peebler, and John Ivey from AtlasIED. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello, Tim.
Thank you.
So here's what we got. Well, you guys, you last year you were in Hall 6. Now you're in Hall 7. Hall 7N is in Nancy 190. Hall 7N 190. Michael, we'll start with you on this. You guys had made ISE kind of the landing page for a number of products. IPX was last year, SHS the year before that. So what are we going to be seeing in Hall 7 as we walk into the AtlasIED booth this year?
Thanks, Tim. So we're not too far away from where we were, even though we're in a different hall. We're actually kind of just down a walkway into the new space, so it'll be easy for people to find us. So there's a couple of things. We put a pretty big focus on transportation in the international market, and so you'll see a number of products geared towards that. One of those will be the new touch panel interface for our mic station. That's the IED 570 digital communication station. Really cool, digital, highly intuitive touchscreen. It would allow transportation personnel, a gate agent, to initiate announcements, messages and pages through our Globalcom paging system. And we're already starting to see demand for that product. So it'd be great to show that in the European space as well. And then you mentioned IPX. IPX actually won for best security product last year at ISE. But the cool thing is we literally were just showing it for the very first time. We were unpackaging the very first boxes at the show. And today, a year later, that product has been very, very successful for us. We actually have 14 different form factors. Our IPXs are IP endpoints, right? They have high-end speakers built into them, but they are IP communication tools as well. They work native with Cisco Call Manager, single wire, as well as our own Globalcom system for mass communication and mass notification. And so we're going to be showing a bigger range of that product line. Again, we've got 14 different form factors now available. So we'll be showing a bigger range of that product, as well as a number of improvements. So for example, we've got a digital screen, right? And now that screen can change different colors depending on the kind of message. So it sounds really simple, but for those people, it's easy when, you've got a screen that's just the clock, and all of a sudden it goes to fire, it turns red, you got a flashing message or a scrolling message that comes across, or it can turn green or white, or, go into a different phase depending on the kind of message that's going on. So it'll be a great opportunity to see that. We've improved the audio quality significantly. Obviously, we take audio as a priority with our history. And so we've been able to continue to improve the quality of audio. We've got some new network management tools that we've just rolled out for that product, and we'll continue to evolve that product line. We really see significant growth for our company with this product line and significant demand for our customers as security and AV continue to merge out in the market.
Yeah, let me jump in here real quick. So when we released the first PoE-powered speaker 15, 16 years ago, there was an option to have a LED screen with it. And that was Gen 1. When we went to Gen 2, we went to a higher resolution LED screen, which still, could get a little bit more definition with the letters and numbers, but it didn't allow us to do anything except standard English characters. So now we've moved to an LCD screen, and the LCD screen is, like an iPad screen. Allows us to do a whole bunch of additional international characters as well. We've focused a lot on the auto echo cancellation. So often these are installed in rooms that are a highly reverberant space. So we spent a lot of extra time developing a better system for that to make sure that there's no feedback or echo happening for the full duplex communication. Again, everything's going on the network. It's easy to run a single Cat5 to a location and give it some PoE power. And when you do that, you have a screen, speaker, microphone, flasher, all in one.
Very cool. John, real quickly, as we talk about this, Michael mentioned the transportation market. That's a huge one for you guys. Talk about the transportation market, both here in the States, but also in Europe, as you guys have made a bigger impact and kind of a bigger footprint at this show.
Yeah, so Atlas partnered with IED in 2007 and became the majority partner at that time. We completed the purchase in 2014 for 100% ownership. IED is the world's largest manufacturer of mass transportation systems, right? So 80+% of the world's international airports are an IED system. Not only is that obviously in North America, that's globally. So IED's been installed in airports all around Europe for many years. And the 5400 system, which is our EN 5400 certified system, has now been shipping in Europe for 5 or 6 years. So, and it runs some pretty large airports like Charles de Gaulle and airports like that. So also you can scale that system down. The price point is very low. A lot of people think that these airport systems start at like $100,000 and go up from there. It's not the truth. You can start with an IED system for around $3,000 to $5,000. So they scale well into train stations, hospitals, things like that. And throughout Europe, the IED 5400 system is installed in those locations where they need a communication system that's EN54 certified.
All right, John, last year you gave away a bunch of stuff on this very preview. So this year, what are you giving away to folks who are watching this, but also come by the stand at Hall 7?
Let's come down to me having to give stuff away on your program, is it?
No, it's a thing now.
Marketing department was like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, people need to see our stuff. It's good. Yeah, no, it's so this year we have some new wireless AtlasIED earbuds that are pretty slick. So I got a couple thousand pair of those. We probably won't ship them all to Europe, but I'll probably have a 250 to 500 pair in the booth. So stop on by if you're an AtlasIED dealer. I'll give you a couple pair. If you want to sign up, I'll give you a couple pair. We're usually pretty good at that stuff. And then in addition, so Tim, you know this, we invented the toolless installation of ceiling speakers. That's an AtlasIED invention. There's been a lot of people that have tried to duplicate it over the last couple of years, but it's something that came out of our design department. So we still feel ours is the safest, the quickest, and the best by far. And I want people to experience that. It can save a lot of labor dollars on a job site. So not to mention, you don't have to hold a heavy drill in your hand all day. So I'll give away the first 50 people or so that want a free pair of quality ceiling speakers that are not cheap to manufacture. I'll give away 50 pair of those this year.
All right.
It worked before.
If somebody wants a pair of the Strategy 3s, how do they get them?
Well, the best way would come see me or Michael at the ISE booth. I'd love to see you guys. But if you're not going to the show, you're domestic, you'd still like to try out a pair, they can email FS, and that stands for free stuff, at AtlasIED.com. So 2 letters, FS, at AtlasIED.com. And that goes into our sales and marketing department. If there's something else you want to try out that we manufacture, one of our DSPs or amplifiers or something like that, you can email that as well. And either we'll set up a time for a rep to come by or regional come by, or we'll work with you internally to get you out something to try. We are always super excited when people try out our product.
All right, very good. FS, free stuff at AtlasIED.com. Michael, John mentioned the fact that there's not everybody in the world going to go, although at 80,000 people, sometimes it feels like it. So if they are not going to ISE and come by your booth at Hall 7 in 190, how do they follow along at everything you'll be talking about that week?
Yeah, so website is www.AtlasIED.com. Our Twitter handle is Atlas_IED. And then you can find us on LinkedIn and Facebook as well at AtlasIED. So, and we got a great social media team, and we'll be keeping everybody aware of all the developments as we go and see if we can rack up awards like we did last year. Should be fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, they are in Hall 7, in as in Nancy, 190, Hall 7 in 190. Or if you want some free stuff from Mr. Iving, email fs@atlasied.com. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv, and follow along as we also head to Amsterdam one last time, the 11th through the 14th of February. Bring you all the good stuff from ISE 2020. All that and more at avnation.tv. avnation.tv.